Let's get a check on the weather. Good morning, Matt.
Yeah, good morning, Danita. What a big difference yesterday evening versus yesterday morning with that cold air coming in across the lake. Your bus stop forecast here this morning. You're going to need those hoodies and the winter gear once again, but just for a short period of time, mainly just this morning and mainly for those of us along the lake shore. It is that time of year, my friends, when that wind is off the lake. It is markedly colder as you get up towards the lake shore versus inland. And we're going to deal with that today and tomorrow. We're going to hold in the 40s near the lake shore. We'll go to the 50s about 10, 15 miles inland, and then 60s further down to the south. All of us warm up on Friday out ahead of some weekend storms on the way with a big time system heading into the plains. Temperatures this morning, we're back to January again, 28 Ashtabula, ditto that in Cleveland. We've got some clouds hanging on for you in Mansfield over towards Worcester, sitting in the 30s. Akron for you as well. 30s area wide, exception being out towards Chardon, Jefferson, sitting in the 20s this morning. You factor in a light breeze and we've got wind chill values in the low to mid 20s as you're getting things started this morning. So again, this is that time of year where your coat rack is just full of everything. You've got the spring jackets, the winter jackets, and if you have kids, forget about it, right? You've got a little bit of everything, and we're there. We've got some clouds hanging on. I do think we'll have lots of sunshine today. The clouds will be confined mainly to the first half of the day. You see some of the clearing back towards Chicago. System off towards the north will miss us. Could be worse so. North woods of Wisconsin picking up some snow this morning. And then out west, this is where all the action is. Big system coming in. Look at this big low pressure system with that flow coming off the ocean behind it with the colder air. This is the system that's going to create severe weather in the plain states Friday into Friday night, likely tornadoes and wind damage galore across portions of the Midwest. And then that heads in here Saturday, Sunday. But it's also going to bring us a big warm up. But until then, we've got this high pressure with that north wind today. That cold air is really down towards Cincinnati. Then you get down towards Louisville, Kentucky. That's where the warm air went that we had over the course of the last 24 hours. This will expand north, and eventually we'll get some of that warming in our southern communities later today. But look at the difference. Cleveland 32, Louisville 53. That's about a state and a half away, right? So the warm air is not far off. National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast will take you through the lake cooling today. Here's noon. Everyone pretty much in the 40s, 50 down in Dover, New Philly. And then notice by afternoon, we're getting up to 63. We'll be in the 50s for you in Akron and Worcester. Not a bad afternoon, but you get up towards Ashtabula, Cleveland, back towards Sandusky. It's going to be a chilly afternoon, despite the fact we'll have sunshine. We're all back down to the 30s tonight. Then we'll do it all over again tomorrow, exception a little bit warmer down towards our southern areas. Look at the 60s tomorrow afternoon from Ravenna to Worcester, Dover, Maytag 70. Meanwhile, womp, womp, womp. Cleveland at 39 degrees. It's going to be chilly with that wind off the lake once again. And then we all warm up. Nice south flow on Friday. I've got us in the mid 70s. It's going to feel summer-like, even up towards the lake shore. Let's talk timing of these rain and storms this weekend. Here's the dry weather over the next couple days. Huge low pressure system. There's going to be a tremendous amount of jet energy with this, and so we're talking damaging winds and tornadoes likely in the plains. This would stretch into our area without the severe threat early Saturday. We'd likely have some leftover rain and storms from this. I'm still expecting this to clear out. I think we'll have a break in the action during the day Saturday at some point where we warm up, we break out a little bit of sunshine, and then rain and storms move back in Saturday night into Sunday. Could have some heavy rain with that, and we'll have to keep an eye out for severe potential with that later Saturday. Sunday, we'll start the clearing process once the rain gets out, and by Monday we're dry, and then later next week, another similar storm system with a big warm up on the front end of that in terms of high temperatures. There we go, back to summer-like levels with a little dip for St. Patrick's Day. Your Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast, that dip doesn't last long. We're right back to the 60s to near 70 next week with more rain chances on the way. Danita?
Thank you, Matt.